Daniel Richardson here with another episode of TPS-TV, and this week, right now today, it's Father's Day, so what better way to celebrate Father's Day than to review a movie called Ma? Because why not? This came out a couple weeks ago, and just because of the things we've been doing on this side, we didn't really have a chance to review it yet, and I'm like, you know what? Let's get out of the way now. Let's do it now. Better late than never. Ma is about this woman and her mother moving back to their small town. It's the mother, Juliette Lewis's hometown when she was younger. And, so young girl, new in high school, and she kind of gets in with these, group of friends who, like most teenagers do on the weekends, they, go out and party. But the thing is, they're all underage, can't buy that alcohol. So they get Octavia Spencer to buy the alcohol for them. And of course, she kind of goes nuts and goes all like single white female on them and wants to be part of the group and everything. And then when they try to pull away, she goes crazy. And that's just the plot. I mean, there's more to it than that, obviously, but that's just kind of the plot in a nutshell. No, this is me in a nutshell. Sorry. Anyways, so yes, we watched this, like I said, 2 or 3 weeks ago. I can't quite remember. And I was excited to see it. I didn't have high expectations for it, though. Blumhouse is great in the sense that, from a business standpoint, they could take like a little, $3 million movie and put enough hype behind it that it's going to generate, $68 million opening weekend or whatever. It'll do great. It'll dominate. But it does vary in quality, I guess. Just because it's Blumhouse doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be great. Case in point, Truth or Dare. Wasn't a bad movie, just wasn't great either. But it made money, so who cares? And that's kind of where I think Ma's gonna fall under. I think people will be like, in the end it made money, so who cares? I guess instead of just going right for the throat, I'll say what I liked about it. I really love Octavia Spencer's performance in this movie. I think she's a really great actress. She kind of hit the mainstream here recently, but when you go back and watch movies from the later 2000s, early 2000s, she did a lot of side parts or just kind of bit roles or whatever. But she's always great, and it wasn't until the movie The Nines that I realized just how good she was. If you've never seen The Nines, I highly recommend it. It has Ryan Reynolds, Melissa McCarthy, in a role like Melissa McCarthy actually acts in. It's brilliant. And Hope Davis, I think, is the last kind of headliner in that ensemble. But yeah, she has a role in there, and it's really good. So to see her kind of, break bad and just turn into this psychotic woman in this one, it's fun. It's a fun, thing to watch. But I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't get that twisted. It doesn't go off the rails like I was hoping it would. In the end, what you see in the trailer is really about as dark as it gets. I mean, and I don't want to give anything away because once again, this is still in theaters right now, so I don't want to spoil anything. But you kind of see early on her motives. It's pretty clear, pretty apparent right off the bat why she's doing what she's doing. And so, with that, it's kind of when you kind of see what's going on, what, the reason she's doing this, it does kind of take a little bit, because it's just kind of maybe she is justified a little bit in some of this, obviously. I don't mean the whole thing. But there are a couple of nice surprises that are not in the trailer. Why she don't want the kids going upstairs. When you kind of find that out, it's oh shit, that's kind of crazy. I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, beyond that, I don't know. It's very standard. It's really not really horror. It's definitely more thriller. But it is what it is. I'm giving it. I give it the old thumbs up. I like the movie. I wasn't bored with it by any means. I enjoyed it, but like I said, I don't know if I'd rewatch it, or at least not anytime soon. Who knows, maybe a few years down the road, pick it up in that $5 bin or something. But other than that, like I said, it was what it was. I will say, though, a real quirky, weird standout in this movie was the score. That score was incredible, but didn't really fit the movie. It really was whoever, did the score, and I'll be honest, I don't know who it was. I want to say it's that Bear guy, Bear McCreely, is that his name? McCreely? Whatever his name is, that dude does everything, it seems like, anymore, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was him. But regardless who did it, they did a fantastic job, and I'm thinking, did they overdo it a little bit? Like, did they just say, "Hey, we need you to score this movie," and he's like, "I have my masterpiece I'm working on." And they're like, "No, you don't have to do that. Just, just do the movie. It's a thriller. It's a thriller that made for TV thriller. So it's okay. You're fine." He's like, "No, I'm gonna go above and beyond on this," and that's where we have to score. But I thought the score was fantastic, and it did take you out a little bit because there'd be certain scenes I'm watching. I was like, "Wow, this music's incredible. What's it doing in this movie?" But like I said, overall, I'm giving it one of these. It's a thumbs up, but I'm kind of wobbling it over here. Check it out for yourself. See what you guys think. If you have seen it, let me know what you thought. Comment section down below. So that's all we got this week. So as far as news on the TPS front, just started doing the score for the first snuff film, and actually me and Josh Chaney have been working on that and getting it together. So getting that soon, and hopefully we'll have the first edition of the public domain dungeon series that TPS is bringing out. The first one should be coming out fairly shortly. So we're all excited about that. So guys, that's all I got. I'm not gonna lie, I got stuff to do, so that's why keep these reviews short. There's no reason to ramble on about it. So that's all I got, guys. Thank you for watching. Until next time.